Hello, hello, hello. Shirley Ross, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today is my unfinished project Friday. And one of the projects I needed to finish was Halloween 2024. So what I have done here is I have added the photos, and I decided what I wanted to do was to have a little white border. I don't usually I print 4x6. I don't usually print a border because a lot of times I'm going to cut them down, which is what I did for these. So I went ahead and put the, just cut them down 1/8 of an inch so that I could do a 4x4 white. And then this is the mat, which is, should be 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 square. So the kit is still available on the Stampin' Up! Website as of October 2025. Just going to share that in case you're going, oh, wow, I can go get it. And you're watching a couple years out. Just wanted to let you know. However, this would be really easy to replicate. You could use a stamp, a web stamp. You could cut this out on your Cricut. The way the webs are at like the halfway point, you could use one web to do several of the sides. So one web could be for this, and then a web with just the quarter cut out could go here. The issue would be sizing, and I'm going to say they're about about 3 inches is what I'm kind of seeing here, which maybe 2.5. You might have to play with that a little bit to get it to work to fit across. Or if you make it bigger, you can make it do whatever you want. You could do leaves. If you want different pattern paper, you can just make it up as you go along. The measurements on the squares in the center are 9.5 by 9. So 9.5 by 9.5, and then 9 by 9. That gives you the 2 center pieces. So, and then the 4x4 photos, which you could do 4x6. You could change it up and then do your embellishments. I added some. This is a stamp, a book stamp from one of my book stamp sets. So it doesn't necessarily have to be Halloween, since she did the haunted library. And then this is a die cut off a Cricut. So you can add embellishments from wherever. I took this circle piece and cut it in half. Most of the rest of it is stickers from the scrapbook kit, but you can be inspired by what is there. So what I'm going to add, I finished by adding the photos. I'm going to put a 2025 here, and I will probably stamp that. And then I'm thinking of using some strips for the journaling, and I'm trying to see. I thought I had them right here. I do. This is from my stash. I like to use my stash up. These are some close to my heart, old, retired, gone out of business company, but they would work great to just do a little bit of journaling, so I could write it on here and then put it on there. That way too I can make sure that I do it correct. I could write directly on the layout. It just depends on how brave I feel when it comes to journaling. So I hope you enjoyed the unfinished projects. The only thing this was waiting on was the photos and just the journaling. So how many projects do you have that you need to finish? Share in the comments if you wish. I hope you enjoyed this quick unfinished project Friday project, and I will see you again soon. Bye. Shirley Ross, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator.